A very good evening to all of you joining us from Sri Lanka, and of course, a good morning to Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗲, who's joining us all the way from UK. Welcome to a session that could spark the next big step in your career, a journey into the world of renewable energy. Now, this webinar is brought to you by the ESOFT College of Engineering and Technology in proud collaboration with Kingston University, London. And we're diving into one of the most in-demand, globally critical fields of our time. My name is 𝗖𝗂𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗲, and I'm here to guide you through a session that's all about learning, connecting, and moreover, it's about discovering what's possible in this field. So today we are here to explore a theme that's more relevant than ever before. That is, power up your career with renewable energy. It's a hot topic, I would say, and more than that, it's a global necessity. When it comes to climate change, sustainability, future of power generation, all of it points in one clear direction, that is, clean renewable solutions. And guess what? Right here in Sri Lanka, we have access to one of the topmost renewable energy engineering master's programs awarded by Kingston University, London, and delivered at ESOFT College of Engineering and Technology. So today, we are gathered here to learn more about this exciting field of study, understand what this program offers, and hear real experiences from those who have already taken this path. Now, moving on, we have an inspiring and well-versed panel lined up for you today. Our keynote speaker is none other than Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗲𝗏, a leading expert in renewable energy engineering and respected academic from the Kingston University, London. Joining us later in the session are two accomplished individuals. Mr. Mario Jayamana, who is currently pursuing the renewable energy engineering degree, and Mr. Sahand Vijayratna, who is an alumnus who followed this degree program. Now they're here to share their experiences and, of course, insights with us. So stay tuned to hear from those who've already taken this path. Let's now get into the heart of today's discussion. It's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗲𝗏. Dr. 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗲𝗏 is a senior lecturer at Kingston University, London, and the course director of Renewable Energy Engineering Master's Program. He specializes in solar thermal systems, thermochemical heat storage, and waste heat recovery. As an expert with the International Energy Agency 𝗥𝗏67, Dr. 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗏𝗏 has helped advance energy technologies from lab-scale innovations all the way to real-world applications. His work addresses some of the world's most urgent challenges in energy, climate, and mobility, making a real impact on the global sustainability landscape. So, without further ado, let me now hand over the spotlight to Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏 to lead us into today's discussion. Dr. 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏, over to you.
Thank you so much, 𝗖𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, for your introduction. And I also would like to welcome everyone that joined us today. I will introduce myself also a little bit, but also I'm going to share my screen and I will try to also walk you through the course as well. And hopefully that would be enough for you to learn about the course and get familiar with the course and what we are offering at ESOFT alongside what we are doing at Kingston, which almost similar to each other, I would say. So I'm Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm senior lecturer in Kingston University in field of renewable energy engineering. I'm also course leader of Renewable Energy Engineering MSc program here at Kingston University. Prior to this role, I was at different universities across UK. I've been in Loughborough University Centre of Renewable Energy Technologies, and I've been in Swansea University working very closely with Tata Steel and Jaguar Range Rover in terms of recovering their waste heat and implementing of renewable energy technologies. Before that, I was in industry mostly in Europe, and I did my PhD in solar thermal technology at University of Florence in Italy. Very happy to be here, and I'm just going to start to discuss about the course, and then I will take the question at the end. So regarding the course, as I mentioned, the course is Renewable Energy Engineering MSc program. We are based at Kingston in London, in Kingston area. And what is especially I like about this course is that the course carefully is mapped through PSRB learning outcomes, which is following the 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗡𝗏 program. So in this course, we basically try to design the course in a way that follows off with what you have gained through your undergraduate course, but also trying to develop different skills along the course that once you graduate from this course, you're going to be prepared for the job market, or even different routes that I'm going to discuss later, depending on your personality and on your preference. So starting from science and mathematics, it's as an M1, we have science, mathematics, and engineering principles, which will be covered. We have engineering analysis from M2 to M4, which includes problem analysis, analytical tools and techniques, and also technical literature. In terms of design and innovation, which is M5 and M6, we have design. And we expect that you guys, when you were doing your undergraduate course, you did integrated and system approach. Regarding the engineering and society, M7 to M11, we are very emphasizing on the sustainability, having noted that you guys already covered ethics, risk, security, and equality and diversity inclusion in your undergraduate course. And going up to engineering practices, M12 to M18, we are mostly focused at this course, trying to improve your skills, which is very essential when you are trying to be in the work market in terms of the teamwork and communications. So there's going to be a huge emphasis on these skills during the delivery of your assignments and also doing the projects and also delivery of this course. We are trying to prepare the environment for you to get used to that environment, that when you're going to have opportunity in the future in your job market, be prepared, been in there, and just have the understanding of the situation. So I'm going to discuss a bit technical and also in detail about the course. So I'm very pleased to say that when you are doing this course, you're going to equipped with all the necessary softwares that you're going to face in the future if you're going to work in industry. You're going to have a full coverage of Polyson, WinPro, ANSYS, SolidWorks, and 𝗏𝗏 software. I'm going to explain all of them one by one in details. And you're going to also have practical experience in terms of the solar power technology, wind power technology, and hydrogen and fuel cell technology. So it's going to be a very comprehensive package of the task, equipment, and also softwares that you're going to learn throughout this course. So what about the structure of the course? So the course includes mostly core modules as well as one optional module. So students only need to take one optional modules among these modules. You're going to have fuel cell technology, wind power technology, solar power technology, renewable design and performance analysis, research technique, innovation and sustainability, along with your final year program, final year thesis or dissertation. And that's going to be compiled with one of the optional modules. It could be advanced computational fluid dynamics, or it could be advanced product modeling. So I'm going to discuss a little bit more here regarding these modules and why they are here and why we have designed the course in such a way. So I think that I assume that you are here, so you are interested in the field and you know about the field. But anyway, if you're going to enter to the job market, you're going to take one of these three routes, most probably. You're going to be either working on the hydrogen and fuel cell technologies in the future. You're either going to work in wind power technology during the development of the wind farms, wind turbines, etc. Or you're going to work in the solar power technology. It could be solar thermal or solar PV systems in terms of the larger scale and smaller scale applications. So basically, why the courses are here is that we want to prepare you for everything that could come up for you as a work opportunity in the future, knowing the knowledge, have the deepened knowledge about it, and also knows both hands-on experience, having a hands-on experience on those, and also software skills on that as well. So in this case, starting from fuel cell technology, the module has been designed in a way that will include the fundamental of the fuels and hydrogen technologies, including the PEMs, storage of the hydrogen storage and other applications, electric cars, EVs. We usually have guest lectures from TfL London, which are embedded hydrogen buses across London. So they come and then provide a seminar to our students regarding the application of the hydrogen and fuel cell in practice. It will also include a practical session in terms of the hydrogen and fuel cell applications. Moving forward to wind power technology, if you are decided to go to the wind farm development field, or even in a smaller scale, in a component section of the wind technology, you're going to be well covered here. We're going to cover all sorts of information in terms of the CFD of these, the designing, planning, permission, regulations. Everything is going to be covered, and it's going to be complemented again with practical of the wind power technology. So you're going to have a practical hands-on experience as well. Same goes to the solar power technologies. In this field, we cover everything related to the solar PVs, even the novel technologies like 𝗞𝗶𝗴𝗀𝗏 panels, going to the solar thermals, concentrating systems, PTC, parabolic trough collectors, and also goes beyond to heat storage applications, net zero buildings, and all of those will be covered on this module, again, along with practical experience, both on PV and solar thermal. So far, as I have explained to you, you're going to be covered with all fundamental scientific concept, along with practical hands-on experience on the three main fields of renewable energy engineering. As I explained in my previous slide, an important part of this module is going to be also focused on software skills. In the current world, knowing the software skills would be very, very crucial for all the graduates. So I'm very pleased to tell that in this program, you're going to learn most important softwares, the most common softwares in the industry. So if you're going to work in wind power technology area, designing and developing the wind farms, you're going to work with the most common software, WindPro. You're going to learn this from the scratch up to the utmost professional level, which includes everything that you would imagine, from what you need to consider in terms of the planning and permissioning of the wind farms, going beyond in terms of the park assessment, generation of the wind turbines, different types of the wind turbines, what would be the effect of the changing the wind turbines, and also zone of visual of influence. If you put a wind turbine, what would be the impact in terms of the visual content? Also noise assessment, shadow flicker assessment. So everything will be covered in this WindPro software, and you're going to learn it, and we're going to walk you through step by step in terms of the learning this software. If you're going to work in the solar power technology, I have great news for you as well. You're going to have the license to work with one of the most common softwares, Polysun. You're going to be able to design PV systems, solar thermal systems, pool heating systems, heat pumps, boreholes. Everything is going to be covered. And again, you're going to have also access to 𝗤𝗲𝗄𝗏 software. So some of you may want to work in a general companies, and on those companies recently there is a trend that they look for getting a carbon certificate, and in order to get that, they need to do a comprehensive life cycle assessment, and you're going to have skills learning on the most advanced software in the life cycle assessment, which is called 𝗤𝗏𝗄𝗏, to do and perform this kind of tasks. This will be complemented by two specific software in this module as well. One is going to be SolidWorks, which you guys are going to use for CAD design, and then you're going to have also work with ANSYS for the simulation. It's not going to be a common ANSYS, it's not going to be a common design. What's going to be specific about this, and this is the reason why we designed this course and this modules with this utmost details, attention to the details, is that in this course, I think there's going to be one of the few universities that we are covering and focusing or CAD and CFD analysis most on the design of the hydrogen systems and PEM system and fuel cell systems, basically. So you're going to do and simulate on those aspects. So these are mostly on the area that if you guys looking to get a job and secure a job in a company, which we have a very, very good, fantastic track record of having our graduates being in the workplaces, both in London, and also you have testaments here today from Sri Lanka as well. But if you are a person that wish to continue and advance your knowledge in this field, do a PhD, or you want to be more in an entrepreneur side, to have your own business, develop your own business or your own company, I have a good news for you. So the 𝗖𝗏𝗴𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗀 Research Technique, Innovation and Sustainability, the module has been designed in a way that's going to prepare you for these two areas. So you're going to learn all the things that you need to do and advance your studies in the field of PhD field, and also having your own business, entrepreneurship, sustainability in businesses. So everything is going to be covered there as well. Then that's going to be complemented by 𝗖𝗏𝗴𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗏, which is your final year project. I'm very pleased to let you know that many projects that's happening at Kingston University is in close collaboration with industrial partners that we have. These are the core modules that you need to take, but in addition to those, you're going to have to pick one of these optional modules, depending on your preference and the career approach that you are wish to do. It's going to be advanced computer fluid dynamics, advanced CFD, or it's going to be advanced product modeling. This is going to be how your course is going to look like if you're going to start from September. So you're going to have basically 2 core modules, 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗡𝗂𝗏𝗀𝗏 wind power technology, and then research, technique, innovation, and sustainability, which will start from mid-September, goes along up to Christmas, mid-December. And then you need to pick one of the optional modules, which is going to be advanced product modeling or advanced computer fluid dynamics, which I'm going to discuss about this in the next slides, how and which one of those would fit you with your career approach. You're going to have a Christmas vacation period, and then going to continue with the second teaching block, which you're going to have 3 core modules, 2 15 credit and 1 30 credit module. So every teaching block, you're going to have around 60 credit to attend and complete. And on top of that, you're going to have your Easter holiday exam period, and then from mid-May until September, you're going to have to work on your thesis, on your final year project, and after that, you're going to do your project submission in September, the year forward, and then you're going to finalize your study. So it's a 1-year compact, well-designed program, I would say, that's going to prepare you for any possible approach and field in the future for your career. So I promised to talk about the optional modules, and when I'm talking about designing the course in a way that it covers all the details, and we paid attention to all the details, with the minor details. I'm talking about mapping everything based on what I have discussed at the beginning in terms of the 𝗖𝗂𝗏𝗡𝗏. So if you look at the chart on the left, it has advanced product modeling as an optional module, and the chart on the right has advanced CFD module as an optional module. So depending on which route you pick, as you can see, the kind of the skills that you will gain throughout the course might shift slightly. So the core is going to be constant in both cases, but there is a slight change. So if you look at the left-hand side chart, advanced product modeling, the module is focused more on improving your problem. So I'm going to show it. Maybe it would be better if I point it out. So if you look at here, so advanced product modeling would be more emphasizing on the problem analysis, on design, as the name suggests, and also the teamwork. So on this module, you're going to work with Siemens NX software, another leading software in terms of the CAD design. And then you're going to learn how to design a product sustainably in order to meet the aims and objective of the designer. And if you want to pick to do the advanced CFD, which lots of students enjoy doing the CFDs, including myself, it's going to be mostly focused on developing your skills in ANSYS. So it's going to be engineering principles, mostly on the fluid dynamics and those sorts of complex engineering fields. Problem analysis would be very equal and similar to the advanced product modeling, but instead of teamwork, you will have more emphasis on analytical tools and techniques. So as you can see here, everything has been designed in utmost attention to the details in order to make sure that everything is mapped and everything is prepared for students to enter the job market as ready as possible. A little bit more on the software, as I mentioned before. So you're going to have work with the Polyson software, which in this kind of software, you can design everything possible in the renewable energy systems, and completing includes controllers, boreholes, PVs, home appliances. I'll give you an example. You may ended up working in a company, and you might have a customer asking to have, they're asking, I want to improve my house, having some PV panels. What would be the size of the PV panels that I should install? Which type of PV panels I need to have? Which kind of inverters? We teach you exactly what you need to do in terms of designing this kind of systems. You're going to practice it. But imagine even if the customer asks, oh, by the way, I have a Tesla car and Tesla charging station. What should I do? How many PV panels I would need? Which size of the battery I would need? And you're going to learn how to design all of these. You would even learn the most detailed thing as well. So for instance, if they ask you, oh, by the way, we just use the car 2 days a week, the rest is on charge. So how can I use this charging station also to provide electricity to my house. Everything you're going to learn how to model this, how to consider all of these factors requested by the customers, which is very, very helpful for you when you're going to enter to the job market. It's going to, leave you with all the information that you need. Once you enter the job market, you can use all of them for your work endeavors. As I mentioned before, another part would be the WindPro software. You're going to learn how to design offshore and onshore wind farms, considering all the regulations, noise assessment, energy generations, wind source assessment, shadow calculations, zone of visual influence, photo montage. Everything will be covered in this software, and you're gonna learn it in utmost details in order to learn it and then use it for your work. The other software would be 𝗤𝗲𝗄𝗏 software, which is a very common tool for life cycle assessment. You can use this to evaluate and do the reporting for carbon certificates for many companies, as well as life cycle assessment of the product and services. You will learn SolidWorks for a CAD design. You will learn Siemens NX if you take 𝗖𝗓7742, and you will learn ANSYS as well for the simulation purposes. About the duration and the delivery of the course, we have 2 entries per year, September and January, 12 months full-time, September to September, or January to January, and it's 2-year part-time flexible. 15 credit modules are delivered usually in 1 day per week for 5 weeks, and 30 credit modules are delivered in 2 days per week for 5 weeks. Every 15 credit module has 35 hours in class content and 115 hours of the self-study. And the project, which is 60 credit, is equal to 600 hours of the course over 15 weeks. How we deliver the course, it's basically a hybrid blended learning. So you will have some face-to-face learning, but that will be complemented by online learning. So you're going to have a comprehensive online platform that you can interact with your lecturers, interact with your assignments, with the reading materials and tutorials as well, including different videos, etc. So you're going to end up with a learning platform like this. You can enter to each module and benefit from the different contents and material that has been provided for you guys to enjoy. It's not only about us. We do care about the students, and on all the courses we have coach reps, which means that you're going to have 1 person or 2 person from your cohort, which you guys going to be in close contact with your course leader and also student voice committee in terms of your observation from the course. You're going to be the voice of your cohort. You're going to be in close contact with myself and your local course leader at ESOFT, and we're going to hear your feedback and we're going to implement them. I'm very proud to share the names, because feel free to reach them out, and they're gonna be always provide you positive, excuse me, positive feedback. You're gonna have some responsibility in terms of the course, being the course rep, which includes in terms of the collecting the feedback, and as I said, providing those feedbacks to course leaders and student voice committee. So that's all from my side at the moment, but I'm very happy to take questions when the time is. That's all from my side. Thank you, 𝗖𝗂𝗄𝗏.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. 𝗖𝗓, for that very enlightening session, I would say, and that definitely opened our eyes to the real world impact and, of course, potential of working in renewable energy. I'm pretty sure this course will work in handy for so many people who are willing to study in this area. Now, let's hear from 2 individuals who've taken this very journey and are already creating waves in their respective industries. That is our alumni. So let's begin with Mr. Sahand Vijayratna. Mr. Sahand is the Deputy General Manager of Engineering and Maintenance at 𝗤𝗲𝗄𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 with over 15 years of experience in industrial engineering, energy systems, and project execution. He holds an MSc in Renewable Energy Engineering from Kingston University and an MBA in Business Analytics. Mr. Vijayratna currently leads engineering operations across multiple global sites, focusing on sustainable energy practices, lean manufacturing, and smart system integration. So, Mr. Sahand, we would like to direct a question your way to get a bit of input and insight on your journey so far. And I'd like to start by saying, with your extensive experience in industrial engineering and energy system, how has your MSc in Renewable Energy Engineering from Kingston University enriched your technical expertise, shaped your leadership approach, and supported your efforts to implement sustainable energy solutions that drive innovation and operational excellence across your international facilities? I know this is a bit of a lengthy question, but if you would care to give us some insight on this particular field of area.
Not at all, Visha. Thank you so much. So first of all, Visha and Mr. Prasad, thank you so much for inviting me as a panelist. The MSc in Renewable Energy Engineering, which I concluded a while ago, was extremely, I would like to start by saying it was extremely helpful to me personally, as well as in inculcating my field, as in what I do. So currently, I'm the Deputy General Manager for Engineering and Sustainability and Maintenance at a company called 𝗟𝗲𝗟𝗲 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗏, we're the 4th to 5th largest garments manufacturing company in Sri Lanka. We have about 5 facilities in Sri Lanka, 1 facility in Egypt, in Alexandria, and 1 facility in Kenya. Visha, to answer your question, I'll be very brief, as not to waste your time, and I'll hit to the point. So we at 𝗟𝗲, we supply garments, we manufacture garments for a multitude of foreign companies, buyers across America and the UK, right? These buyers have currently, from a few years ago, they have showed interest in renewable energy and green initiatives, right? So most of them are linked with the United Nations. I'm pretty sure you'll have heard of the UN SDGs, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, right? So there are 17 goals across the field of renewability and sustainability. We at 𝗟𝗲 were pointing on the SDG goal number 9, which is industry, infrastructure, and innovation. Basically, we are using renewable energy and sustainability in order to make a more sustainable industry, right? I'll give you a key example. I'll give you a local and a foreign example. So back in 2023, 2023 and 2024, we implemented the first 500 kilogram biomass boiler in any of the 𝗟𝗲 facilities in Sri Lanka. That's one of our main factories in 𝗨𝗶𝗏𝗏. So initially it was a diesel burning boiler. We used steam for ironing our garments before packing and finishing So we used to use a diesel burning boiler. We implemented a home designed biomass boiler which used rubber wood. That's wood from the area of Matale, from rubber producers, from the rubber trees that have already been used, that milked and used. So sustainability. So it promotes circular economy as well, as a biofuel. So this implementation, the design implementation of the biomass boiler, ended up for us saving the company about 600,000 LKR per month, and in reduction of diesel fuel and implementation of biomass fuel, right? Also, we had, by cutting off diesel and introducing biomass, we had successfully, in that facility itself, reduced the greenhouse gas emissions by about 480 kilograms of greenhouse gas per month, which is quite a large. That's basically, if I communicate that, that's a approximate carbon footprint reduction of about 25 to 24% per facility, right? So the second example is we've done the same thing at our factory in Kenya, which is basically 6 times scaled up. Here in Sri Lanka, it was a 500 kg biomass boiler. In Kenya, it was a 3-ton biomass boiler. We worked hand in hand with Forbes Marshall. That's one of the leading boiler manufacturers in the world. I ended up designing a 3-ton biomass boiler, which supplied our complete facility in Kenya. That's in the Nairobi Industrial Park. That ended up saving us in greenhouse gas emissions for about let's say about a ton and a half a month, which is a large amount, right? And another special thing there also in circular economies, the biomass used for that was compacted chestnut briquettes. That's the Nairobi, around Nairobi, there are chestnut farms. So the chestnut shell, that's a waste from that industry, is compacted into bricks and then is sent to us to be used as the biomass, to the biomass boiler. So we've got a lot of accreditations. We supply, so quite a few of our buyers, we have a buyer we supply to is Tesco and Asda in in UK. We both, all our facilities have both the Tesco and Asda as the blue rating, right? Most of our, like the main facilities. So the renewable energy initiative has been very helpful to us in that area. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you very much did, and I'm pretty sure everyone present here today will understand the value of this degree and would, of course, encourage them to pursue it. So thank you so much, Mr. Sahand. That was a really great perspective from your side, and I'm pretty sure it helped all the audience present here today a lot.
My pleasure, Nisha. My pleasure. Anytime.
Yes, thank you so much. And now I'd like to move on my attention to Mr. Mario Jaiman. So Mr. Mario is a civil engineer with over 9 years of experience in environmental engineering and specializing in sustainable wastewater treatment. He currently serves as the Director of Projects and Finance at Eco Engineers and Consultancy Private Limited, where he leads eco-friendly infrastructure projects in both the government and private sectors. So he also holds academic credentials from the Ohio University and is an active member of 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏 and 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏 and is currently pursuing the Masters in Renewable Energy Engineering at Kingston University London through ESOFT. So now, directing our attention to Mr. Mario, we would like to shoot another question your way. So Mr. Mario, as someone managing sustainable infrastructure projects while pursuing your Masters, how has this program advanced your technical expertise and supported you in identifying, I'd say, new business opportunities and also enhancing your company's competitive edge in today's highly growing green economy?
Thank you, 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So pursuing the MSc in renewable energy in Kingston University, it's really helpful for my career. And right at the moment, I'm doing wastewater treatment, sustainable wastewater treatment systems for hotels and factories and other sort of slaughterhouses and everything. So right at the moment, we are doing projects in India, Maldives, Malaysia, and Indonesia. So for that, we are using solar power technology to control the pump running. When we running the pumps, we need some electricity for that. So we are using solar systems for get the net zero projects. So in this MSc. I got really help from the solar technology subject. It's really good help for improve the solar systems in wastewater treatment technology. And right at the moment, we are doing one of the big project for the Clean Sri Lanka project. That's for the 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗏 treatment plants, 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗏 disposal treatment plants in all islands. So it's almost 100 projects we are going to start at end of this year. So for that also, we are hoping to introduce EV trucks and the solar power. So I hope it will be helpful for me also.
Of this session, I'd like to now invite the CEO of the ESOFT College of Engineering and Technology, Mr. 𝗞𝗶𝗴𝗀𝗀, to share a few words with our audience.
Thank you so much, 𝗖𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 as well. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And on behalf of ESOFT College of Engineering, I Thank everyone for joining this special webinar on Power Up Your Career with Renewable Energy. My heartfelt special thanks go to Dr. Sahand Hussauli, who is the post-director of Renewable Energy Engineering at Kingston University, who is our close friend, and he was very helpful even last time he joined. This is very rare chance because we are getting the first-hand information on this program. Because normally you do not get the chance to hear from the person who really engaged in the designing and the articulating a program. Thank you, Dr. Sahand, spending time with us and taking your busy schedule. I think just before this session, you were at a meeting. I don't know whether after this thing, you might be going back to the lecturing. And thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prasad. It's my absolute pleasure to be here.
And also our alumni member, Mr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗿𝗀𝗃𝗲𝗿. With a very quick notice, Sahand say, okay, so, okay, surely I will join with you. I'm ready to help you out, and I'm ready to shout out and say, this is the benefit we got out from this particular program. This is going to benefit for Sri Lankan industry, right? Thank you, Sahand. Thank you so much for helping us, right?
My pleasure, Mr. Prasad, as always. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Yeah. And Mario, and why I call Mario was Mario is one of the entrepreneurs in our existing batch, right? Because I want to show others that entrepreneurs are really getting benefit out of this program while they are where they are being in the business, right? When I had a chat with Mario, what Mario said was, you know, that one of my project became the best project in the business management program that we call that. We have a special module where you come up with a renewable energy related business case, right? And what he mentioned about the 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏 thing, but he has presented it. He has got very good recommendation about that. Thank you, Mario, for joining us.
Actually, we got a cabinet paper on last month, and we are going to do the 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗏 treatment disposal system with the EV trucks plus solar panel system for the EV trucks. In end of this year, we are going to start that project. We are going to pursuing that project on end of this year.
Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And even I have to share
this MSc is really going to helpful for like you know, do more implementation of this project, because last year we come up with we didn't have any knowledge how to do the 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗏 treatment plant, 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃 trucks with the solar power, I mean the EV trucks. So now we are trying to convert all the diesel fuel trucks into the EV trucks, and some of we are going to introduce with the new EV trucks for the 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗏 owners, and we are going to cover up with the solar energy for the EV 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗏𝗏 trucks.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's and the government, they are gonna put 1.5 billion for our project, and from our side, we are also gonna put 1.5 billion for that project. That's a big one for the Sri Lankan environmental impacts.
Actually, during the Kingston University, we have a strategy level meeting with Kingston. Then we have shared the success of this program in Sri Lankan context and how this program reached to the industry. Then Kingston University have requested me to come up with a report, article to publish within Kingston, the success of this program in Sri Lanka, right? And definitely Mario's project, the Sahand's projects and others projects going to showcase in this particular article. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Sahand, right?
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
And also, my thanks goes to our organizing team behind the scene, were putting their effort days and nights to make this successful, creating very nice backgrounds, and the communication and everything was perfectly done. And thank you very much for all this good work. And we shall especially thank you for your energetic drive for this session, to keep this session alive. Right? Thanks a lot again. And last but not least, the prospective students who joined today, right? Let me say, you embark on a very special day today, because you step into your new journey in renewable energy engineering. Because as we were talking throughout the sessions, you will secure your competitive edge. You will be an employable graduate. You are employable, futuristic, future-ready profession after following this program. I think you have seen how Dr. Sahand has mapped these modules to the future technologies, right? You see the renewable, then electric cars, wind power, solar power, everything, right? Right. I welcome you all to our program. I think most of you guys, we have already put your name under the form to be eligible for special discount. And I would like to see you during our induction session. And also, I have to mention this program we started back in 2023 September. That was the initial launching. And this was like a hot cake when we launched. We had 30 odd students for this MSc program. It's, considering this master level program, that count is very successful number. And from that day onwards, we have professionals, the academics, and the engineers, and the entrepreneurs joining this program. Not only that, some of these high-end organizations in Sri Lanka, the best solar integrator, one of the biggest solar integrator is 𝗖𝗲_Fenton, right? 𝗖𝗲_Fenton sponsored 6 students from their company money to follow this program, understanding the value of these programs and understanding taking this as a future investment. The same way, we are inviting all entrepreneurs, employers, look at these programs and invest on these for your employees. Definitely, this is going to be you will have a higher ROI for this human capital investment. Okay. In addition to this program, we are starting. We have lined up another 5 more MScs from Kingston University, London, for the September intake, and we have another January intake also. Along with that, we have 5 top-up programs. Those programs will be available for eligible candidates. What you can do is your application is free of charge. As we mentioned, you can forward your transcripts, certificates, along with your CVs. You can see whether you are eligible for one of these programs. Then you can register, then you can secure the early bird discount like that. Okay, all in all, I thank everyone joining for this session and who contributed for this session. And I wish you good night and have a great future. Over to you, Visha. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prasad, for those very inspiring words. And that brings us to the end of this vibrant and knowledge-filled evening. So a heartfelt thank you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Sahand 𝗖𝗂𝗍𝗲, for your time, your dedication and effort into grooming this future generation. And of course, our alumni, Mr. Sahand Vijayratna and Mr. Mario Jaimanna. Thank you very much for being a part of this and inspiring undergraduates. our organizing team of at ESET for organizing this insightful session, and of course, each and every one of you who took the time to join us today. Remember, the future is green and the future is yours to power up. So if you're ready to make your mark in the world of renewable energy, this is your sign. And on behalf of the ESOFT College of Engineering and Technology, as well as Kingston University, London, I wish you all the best in your academic and professional journeys. So have a great evening, take care, and thank you for taking part.
Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Prasad. Bye-bye.